Hello there, fans and frenemies, and welcome back to another Nate Draws. And today I am doing a character called Imara from oh my god, Imra's Hero, Imara. It's actually like a series that you can watch on YouTube for free, and it's it's really good. Like, it's beautiful. It's like the first like animated series produced in the United Emirates, I believe. United Emirates States, but it is absolutely fantastic. Like, the animation is just incredible. It's a very magical girl type show, but also kind of a superhero show. I know magical girls are very superhero-esque, but it's got a lot of specifically superhero elements in it too. I really can't get over how absolutely gorgeous the animation is. It's beautiful, and the opening theme is incredible. Like, I gotta tell you, it's absolutely, like, it's such a bop. Definitely, like, if you had any time to sit down and check this out, you absolutely have to. The animation, the art, it's all just absolutely gorgeous. The backgrounds and the 2D art that they have in there, the raster stuff, is breathtaking. The color choices and all of the character designs are so good. The animation is just, you're really truly missing out if you haven't given it a chance yet. So I'll pop a link in the description to where you can watch Imara. And again, it is completely free on YouTube, and there's only like I think 10 episodes, and they're all only like 10 minutes each, so it's not even a huge time commitment. Please go check it out. It's super good. Yeah, so today I'm doing this in, I'm doing the line art. I don't do as much line art in my speed paints as, like, I don't do more of a crisp line art usually, but I was in the mood for it today, so I did a more crisp line art, and then I'm gonna go in and kind of paint over just a little bit to kind of make things a little, like, you know, nicer. But I'm going in with my line art first, and then I'm gonna do all my blocking and my shading, and, you know, and it's... Oh, you know, oh god, folds in clothing are such a nightmare, aren't they? I feel like I'm getting better at them, but I'm always just sort of guessing, and I don't know how to draw hands, but, you know, nobody knows who knows how to draw hands. We all know it's not me. That's not new. Yeah. Yeah, what are you gonna do? But, yeah, there we go with the colors. Like, gosh, I just love this character design. It just looks so nice. It just looks so nice. So fresh. It's fancy. But yeah, I'm going in with a really hard brush right now, you can see. So I'm not using that softer brush. I am using the default brush in Metabang, which people ask me about my brushes a lot. I do pretty much just use the default brushes. Right now I'm just using the regular one, but I usually, for my shading, I will use the default brush, but I have like opacity on, or pressure by opacity, which gives it that kind of look, you know? Oh, yeah, the eyebrows. I just went back and redid those completely. I forgot I did that. But yeah, I got our cool glasses, and then I use a thing to make the lines nice and clean. And then I think we're gonna go in with the shading in a minute once I've chosen sort of a fun background color. But yeah, I chose to do the glasses separately, and I think that was a good decision. But here you can see I'm using the brush with the opacity on it. So that's how I get that kind of, that look where it's very soft, you know? And that's by pressure and opacity. So, you know, the lighter I press, the smaller the brush is, but also the softer the brush is. So then I just go back in with some color picking and, like, changing my hues, and so yeah, the first thing I do is I just lay down like a big layer of shadows with, like, one sort of color instead of, like, coloring each section, you know, which would give you more rich colors. I just go in with I go in like this first, where I pick my colors and I just kind of do the whole thing, because it's a little bit quicker, and then I can go back in and do more detail work later. But it's sort of an underpainting thing where you do your broad strokes first, and then you go in with the details. I don't like to focus too much on details until, you know, later on, because I don't want to get stuck in them and then have to redo them or do them over, paint over them and lose them, you know. Yada 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 yada. Y'all know how to paint. Or you all know how, like, anything works. You do the big stuff first, and then you work your way on down. But yeah, clothing folds. I really am not super sure what my light source is here. I guess it's bottom left. I didn't really define one specifically. It's more general. I was just feeling it, you know? I was in a mood. I was like, yeah, let's go. Let's just do this. All the... Oh, man. What have I been up to? Oh, yeah, and then I mentioned this in my last one, but definitely always get those highlights in. They make things pop super good. Make things pop super good. Make them all nice and shiny. Gotta get those highlights in. Never forget your highlights. People always forget their highlights. Talking during these things is more difficult than I kind of imagined. I'm like 5 minutes in and I'm like, I don't know what else to say. Like you can see what I'm doing. I don't really know how to describe it. And I'm like, I don't know what constructive I can say, but I know people want me to talk. So I gotta think of good things to say. You know, actually the series, it gives me, I think it came out first. No, I think Bee and Puppycat came out first, but it gives me a lot of Bee and Puppycat vibes. They both got kind of like the robot thing, kind of a magical girl kind of thing going on. Like totally different, both very different, but like they have a lot of similar kind of themes where like they're taking inspiration from the same places, you know, and they have a lot of similar concepts, and I like both of them. I really like Bee and Puppycat. If you've seen Bee and Puppycat, you'll probably also really like this one. They're both just very, very good. Man, I bet Amara and Bee would really like each other. What? Oh yeah, that's what I'm doing. I was trying to grab the darn. Yeah. It's selecting, but yeah, I think I eventually just didn't give it any color layers, and then I'm going in and adding some kind of color correction on top there. You can see just to fix things up. Oh yeah, then I add the cue in, and then you can see here I'm doing my more detailed painting where I'm going back in and I'm adding a little details, correcting some line arts to make things a little bit like smaller, smoother, sharper, because I use a very thick brush and I use pretty thick line art. I think people are aware that I use pretty big kind of cartoonish line art. I've seen people like do a, you know, like what if I draw like Nate Draconator kind of a thing, and they always use really big line art, and I'm like, I guess that's my trademark. Yeah, I do like to go in and just sort of clean up my line art in some places. Even if I've done like a really clean line art, I'm just going back in and making it a little more painty, so, you know, adding some detail work, cleaning things up, giving it some texture to just make it all look a little bit more intentional, a little bit more clean, a little nicer. But yeah, I've used a lot of blue shading with some deeper kind of magentas, purples, and reds for the deeper shadows. But yeah, there she is. I think I did a pretty good job on her. Really love this show. Like I said, go check it out. Thanks for watching.